guys, I just wanted to pop on real quick before this video started. I had a thought after I was looking for the thumbnail picture for Summerwell's parents. It I figured out what the energy I was talking about in my reading was. It's possible that Dawn Wells started off with Candace Wells' mother, then went to Candus, and it's been a pattern. And that is what I was picking up on because look how much older he looks than her. He looks like he belongs with her grandmother. What do you guys think? Hey guys, welcome to my channel. So today I'm going to be doing a requested reading for Summer Moon Utah Wells parents and their involvement. So let's get to it. Spirit guides, guardian angels, please join me. Spirit guides, can you please give me 3 cards that represent what part Donald Wells had in causing the disappearance of Summer Wells? What part did he have? So we have the Ace of Swords, the Seven of Pentacles in the reverse, and the Five of Pentacles. And Spirit, can you please give me 3 cards that represent what part did Candus Wells have in causing her daughter, Summer Moon Utah Wells' disappearance? Queen of Pentacles in the reverse, 10 of Cups in the reverse, and the 5 of Wands. And on the bottom is the 5 of Cups. The 5 of Cups is on the bottom. So let's look at this. Okay, so the Ace of Swords, it represents beginnings of communication. It's clear communication. It means seeing the truth, knowing the truth. Communicating to someone the details and the actions that will be taken due to what occurred. Now, it's very interesting to me. When I first read on Summer, I really felt like, and still do feel, water and initially an accident. Like her death was not, in my opinion, the goal. What was intended and what happened were 2 different things. Like how it started and how it finished was not the same. The intention wasn't to end her life, but due to the turn of events and the new direction, Dawn, in my opinion, according to the tarot, communicated and gave the green light when it was okay. Sorry, my dog's barking. It was okay for Candace to call the police, alert authorities. Everything was good to go. Everything was where it needed to be. He basically planned all the details, communicated them to her because she did not have that capacity. He created the steps, they both together came together to solve and face the problem, the root of their issue together. He also encouraged her and kind of talked her through the things that she needed to say to keep things running smoothly like he wanted. The 7 of Pentacles in reverse speaks for the patience that would be needed in order for him to finish the work so that they can move forward and attempt to execute their plan regarding, Summer being missing, what was said, the circumstances surrounding it. In order for him to ensure that Summer was put in a safe place, secure, and interestingly enough, I'm feeling like this wall that he was building might be important. I feel Summer is at home. I feel like she's been at home. I felt like outside in a garden area, but inside the house in the wall would be another one because that's his work. And, he needed to make sure that was done and then he got back to work. So that basically everything went like he wanted it to. He wanted to ensure his innocence for sure. Like he had, he was gone at work. He wasn't. He was there when the negative change of circumstances happened and Summer's life was gone. Um, he could have also been the sole idea person behind Summer's death because it's feeling a lot like a sacrifice to me as I've went more into the energy and I've kind of just felt around more and gotten more things through. It really does feel like a money grab, number one, to effectively brighten their circumstances, get them out of poverty, help them materially so they didn't have to worry about money anymore, change everything for them in a good way. You know what I mean? A sacrifice for blessings. Um, which is very possible. Um, so the Queen of Pentacles in the reverse shows that Candace was very self-absorbed. Him and her both. Money was the main motivating factor. But more so, she was very ungrounded energy. She didn't have the ability to take care of herself or her surroundings. She was lacking of any sort of sense of duty for her daughter, so she wasn't paying attention to her. She wasn't prioritizing her daughter at all because of their domestic disharmony. She delved into drinking in order to deal with the outward issues that existed in her life. I think her mom was also a big problem between them, and money with her, maybe a debt that was owed to her for something that Candace did in the past to her daughter type thing, making it right, balancing the scales. You feel what I'm saying here? Karmatic. If she took her sister's life, for instance, allegedly, her mom's never been able to get over it. She's been grieving, holding it over her head. It's been a source of, she feels like she hasn't been able to move forward since that time. It's caused her to be an alcoholic. It's caused everything negative in her life. Whatever. Maybe sacrificing her daughter was supposed to change all that. You know what I'm saying? Right that. Right that wrong. Blood was blood. Maybe. I don't know. Kind of feels like that. Um, the Ten of Cups, also in the reverse shows their unhappy home. And it also shows that any conflict that was taking place or took place at the home. The home was the location of whatever happened. I don't know if water was even involved. I did feel like water was involved. But it's possible that the water I was feeling isn't specifically a lake water even. But it could relate to sexual abuse and a really weird relationship between Summer and Donald, almost like she was his significant other. And maybe so Candace even had that same taste. You know what I mean? I don't feel like they're a couple. I feel like there's no romance, but they both like the same thing, but they're not the same thing. You know what I mean? I don't know. That could be wrong. But I feel like her mom's meddling as well caused more strain and more domestic disharmony because maybe some of the things that was going on, her wanting money, needing support from them, as well as holding things over their head, debts that basically using her daughter's death previously as a money cash cow way to squeeze money out of Candace. Like, I'll tell, something like that. Who knows? Um, This Summer's disappearance and what happened and culminated after whatever happened to Summer, whatever culminated there, everything else was a way to kind of resolve those issues. Um, Candace again was drinking heavier because she's unable to move forward in life, period. This change, especially with the three fives here, which represent changes, transitions, things changing in your life for the better, positive, for her greater good, balancing the scales karmatically. She had to give up her daughter, who more so she was envious of anyway, to get her mother off of her back, number one, and away from her, and leeching off of her and sucking her dry, and keeping her in the Five of Cups and the emotional turmoil that she's having to drink so heavily, plus the relationship that she has, because Donald isn't any better, manipulator, um, final arbitrator, and she doesn't have the mental function. Candace is not. Candace is not playing with the full deck, and use that with substance abuse, alcohol abuse, and intense grief that I feel from her. It's a recipe for a disaster. This was, something that she felt like as go in order to go on and relieve this tension with the Five of Wands, um, was to come to some type of agreement or understanding regarding Summer and how to move forward. The mother wasn't too keen on that either. I believe maybe she was given money to go away, because she wasn't willing to go along with their story somewhat. She wasn't willing to do it, and it would kind of defeat the purpose. Um, I do feel Candace mourning in deep, deep pain. She repeated mistakes that she made in life before. And this has been a pattern for her and her mother. They've both been stuck in a trivial black hole since what happened to her sister. But that is what I'm picking up. I'm picking up how Candace thought it was going to go. The decision Candace made was to change things for the better. She felt like it was for the greater good. She had to give this sacrifice in order to change the pit of misery that she was in and the patterns that were going on in her life, and possibly save the kids that she loved, because essentially she envied and was jealous of Summer in some ways, and kind of took it out on her when she was drinking. Drinking's a problem for Don as well. He's very angry. They both drink, but she's being taken advantage of no matter what she did in life or what kind of person she is. In certain circumstances, sometimes you feel like there's no other way. There's no other way to get away from these people. And these people will be Don too. But Don is like Captain Save-A-Ho, because even though he beats her and whips her, unlike her mother did, and what came with her mother as well, because there's some intense emotions there, he was like a saving grace. Because, if you've been beat with a belt, when somebody uses a stick, a little tiny, what are they called? Switches. It doesn't feel as bad. You know what I mean? Whoever beats you lighter and gives you an Advil, at least they care enough to give you an Advil after. So let me know what you guys think. Thank you for listening.